I found one question. Should I share that?
Yes.
But it's a little lengthy question. In the two sets given below, set 1 indicates methods of teaching, while set 2 provides the basic requirements for success or effectiveness. Match the two sets and indicate your answer by choosing from the code below. The set 1 comprises of methods of teaching, lecturing, discussion in groups, brainstorming, programmed instructional procedures. And set 2 comprises of basic requirements for success or effectiveness. So basic requirements include small step presentation with feedback provided, production of large number of ideas, content delivery in a lucid language, use of testing aids, and theme-based interaction among participants. So we have to match methods of teaching with the effectiveness.
Okay.
So there's lecturing, discussion in groups, brainstorming, and programmed instructional procedures. So brainstorming would be production of large number of ideas, right, ma'am?
Yes. Brainstorming is basically related with the quantity of ideas, not the quality. We just pick out from the ideas that we have got in that.
Yeah, and theme-based interaction among participants is theme-based interaction would be a programmed instructional procedure.
See, orally, like discussing a question orally, actually, I'm not able to just remember the other things that you have told me. Okay, just tell me one thing besides of the group that you have an official group, okay, on which the links are shared, okay. So do you have any other group, like any peer group for your discussion that is unofficial group where you can also share the question?
We have a notes group, ma'am, notes group where we are sharing notes and all that, but we didn't create any other groups apart from that.
No, in notes sharing group, there are teachers, no, in that group also.
Yeah, there are teachers. Yeah.
But besides that, like any unofficial group where you can discuss all your queries, like a group that is dedicated to your peer group.
No, ma'am, because it's a very small group. There are hardly any members, 5 or 6 members for the live classes. So we haven't created any groups.
9 members are present in my class. So
Today, the attendance is good.
I think in the first class also, that was the introduction class, first class or second class, I think 9 people are present there.
Yeah, generally it's around 4 or 5, not more than that.
Okay, but like the 9 people who are here, I think they are regular students. Okay, they attend the class regularly. So you can create your own group, okay, for discussion and where you can solve the previous year questions also. Also share the questions, like if we are discussing something in class and you found something related to that question, related to that, you can share that in the group also. You can create a group. Just a suggestion, okay? In case if you want.
Okay, ma'am.
One question, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. We have to learn about the Swayam Prabha channel's name also.
No. It's not important.
There is a question in the about the channel's name.
Do you have question?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you share your screen?
One second, ma'am. I will tell the question. One second. Which channel of Swayam Prabha deals with management, library science, and information science and related subjects?
Okay, and the options?
Vagesh channel 1, Kautilya channel 7, Prabodh channel 3, Prabandhan channel 5.
See, it's just a random question, okay? Like remembering 34 channels. If you want, you can, but this is just a random question.
Okay.
Every year some questions are there that they just come up with some strange questions, because remembering 34 channels name, if you want, you can.
Okay.
See, this is the syllabus. Okay, we have done this online method, Swayam Prabha MOOCs. We have done teacher centered, learner centered, and we were discussing the offline method. So after today's class, this topic will be completed. Clear? I'm showing you syllabus again and again, just to remember you guys that what we have covered and what is left. So today we will discuss some offline methods. Here this is simulation. Simulation means creating conditions that are quite similar to actual conditions. Okay, and then training is provided under those conditions. For example, training of a fireman, army personnel, etc. See, the philosophy is that we should always prepare for any situations. Okay, so we just pursue a mock drill. We just create a condition that is not actual but is very similar to the actual condition, and we will work on that condition. Like when that condition actually arrives, how will we cope up with that? How will we manage that condition? You have seen this, like the training of a fireman. They just put fire on something. Okay, just they create a situation and then they prepare for that. Some more example from day-to-day life is that in schools, the training is given for the earthquake thing. Okay, they just prepare the students for a sudden earthquake. We will see that in the places where the earthquake is very often. Any examples you want to give me that fits in simulation?
Driving, ma'am. Sometimes the driving classes are also based on simulation.
Driving classes simulation.
Yeah.
Can you come up with?
They give a virtual environment of driving, and they give us steering, and there are all controls.
Virtual environment of driving, how?
Yes, ma'am, they make us sit on a, car-like structure kind of, and then the road moves and we have to drive. That is how it is.
Okay, any other example?
Ma'am, video games can be counted into simulations?
See, just tell me the example and perspective of the teaching and learning. Here, gaming and all, it doesn't fit in.
Even for pilots, also there are a lot of simulation-based
Yes,
training.
yes.
In ship, ma'am.
Sorry?
Captain training in ship boat.
Yes, yes. Good.
how
And
to act how to act when there is an fire emergency, so they may create a situation, and later on they will tell them how to act about it, like that.
training of firemen is written in the example itself. Think of your own.
No,
Okay,
ma'am,
have you, sorry, yes.
like if there is a fire emergency, they may train the students. Like suddenly one day they may on the alarm, and they can tell that this is a mock drill on how you escape when there is a fire situation. Like that, they may train students and college students, like these are the fire exits. Like that, they may train. They're simulating if there is a fire accident, how can you escape yourself?
Yes. Have you seen the parades like on 15 August, the parades is going on? So, have you seen in the rally that they just prepared in a rally? I remember they prepared a terrorist attack on a car, on a vehicle, okay? and some they just show that how they will just clear that situation or keep that situation in their control. They just showed a thing in the parade, in a live parade. That is also an example of simulation. Okay. So what are the advantages of simulation? They are economical in long run. We just minimize the destructive effect of anything. Okay. Safety aspects are taken care of. What are the limitations? It entails high initial investment in machinery equipments. Because if we are creating any fake situation, so it's okay that we're creating a fake situation, but the things involved in that may be often like we should invest in that. Okay, like if we are giving the fire till to anyone, so we must put anything on fire. Okay, so there is a investment on that. That is a limitation of simulation. Now, project method. This can be described as both a small and an individual instruction. In project method, we can consider 4 to 5 students in a project, or a single project to a single student can also be given. Very little is taught from the textbook, and the emphasis is on experimental learning. Project method emphasizes on experimental learning. It promotes experimental learning, means the students are learning by doing, okay, rather than just rote learning and memorization. What is rote learning?
By hearting.
Yes, by hearting, okay. Just remembering the facts, no matter that, like if even you are not able to understand the concept, but you just remembering the facts, okay, that is okay. And memorization. So project method is different from this. It is based on experimental learning. What are the advantages of project method? Students are likely to develop the habit of critical thinking. When we give a project to a student, he or she starts thinking that how he can just enhance the quality of his project. They develop the habit of working in teams. If a project is given to more than one student, okay, so they develop a rapport among themselves. They develop the habit of working together, working in a collaboration. What are the limitations? Continuous monitoring may be required. Like if you have given a project on save your earth, so you have to see what the student is doing. Okay, there are chances that he or she may be off the track. So regular monitoring should be done in the project method. Additional sources may be required. Since we are not dependent on the textbooks, okay, so additional resources like internet, library, or that kind of things may be required in completing the project. So any questions from simulation or project method? Okay.
Ma'am.
So here I have just prepared a table that will help you to remember the facts. Teacher-centered method, mixed strategy, and learner-centered method. In teacher-centered method, in mixed strategy, we use both the methods.
Ma'am, can
Teachers,
you put the slides on presentation mode?
right. So in mixed strategy, we use both the teacher-centered strategy as well as the learner-centered strategy. The screen is visible to everyone now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So teacher-centered strategy basically used for large group methods. Okay, where the number of students is large, we use the teacher-centered strategy. What methods, what offline methods we can use for this are the lectures, team teaching, TV, or video presentation. I have told you about the team teaching. Anyone from the class just Tell me that.
Ma'am, a team of teachers, they teach the students.
Something more.
Teachers in a group, more than one teacher.
In a single class, okay? Anyone want to give any other input? Or you have any doubts in these methods, lecture method, team teaching, or TV and video presentation? I have discussed the lecture method with you, team teaching also, TV or video presentation. In this, any topic that the teacher are teaching in the class is in a form of video. Okay, that is shown to the students to engage them audially as well as visually. Okay. Now, learner-centered strategy. These address the differences between the learners or individual differences. So these are also termed as individualized methods. In learner-centered strategy, we use the tutorials, assignments, project work, case study. Just give me an example of case study. Like when we can use the case study.
Case study, for example, in management courses, they pick up something which happened in the past. They have the complete history about that, and then they pick up that to explain the students about how it worked or how it did not work, and they try to ask the students about their own analysis.
Yes, they just pick up a situation and they discuss about the pros and cons of. Okay. Next is programmed instruction. In programmed instruction is somehow similar to the demonstration method. Okay. Programmed instruction is they are just giving instructions and the students are obeying it. That is programmed instruction. Computer assisted learning, interactive video. See, in learner-centered strategy, the learner are actively participating. They are active learners. And in teacher-centered, the teacher is actively participating and the learner are passive recipient of knowledge. And open learning, personalized system of instruction, heuristic method. Heuristic method is also known as which method? Heuristic method is also known as discovery method. Okay, I have told you in the previous class. Now remember the heuristic method?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the mixed
Can you
strategy?
repeat about team teaching after you're done with these points?
See, team teaching, like the class is going on of mathematics and the class is of division. Okay, so in a single class, more than one teacher is present and they are teaching simultaneously in the class on same topic at same time. This is team teaching. This is a new concept. Okay?
How does that happen, ma'am? Multiple teachers teaching at the same time.
They just plan the class previously that what they are teaching at different times, but in a single class this is happening. This is a very new concept in teaching. So this is that unique thing that they are teaching in the same class on the same topic at same time. Okay, they just make a
Same
plan.
time, the same topic at the same time.
Sorry.
Team teaching, it is teaching the same topic at the same time by multiple teachers.
Yes. Multiple
Can
doesn't
you give
mean like
a
7 or 8
more
teachers.
practical example of this, ma'am?
See, practical example, like this is just a thing. How I can give an example, like which
Ma'am,
type of example you want?
ma'am, can I give an
Where it is
example?
used now, for example, fire drills and all that, you said that it is used for simulators. Similarly, in team teaching, any live practical examples that you can think of. Because for me, I can just visualize one aspect, which is when a teacher is teaching, when multiple teachers are teaching, I can't understand how the class goes on.
Okay. Anyone from the class was saying something?
Yeah, ma'am, for us, like we have a course called BSc Sports and Exercise Nutrition Science. So they have a
Mhm.
subject called Yoga for Athletes. So what
Mhm.
we do is a person who is well versed with yoga asanas and knows little philosophy, and there's one a physiotherapist. So when we do practical, it is, we the person who's expert in yoga performs the asanas and explains the philosophical aspects of yoga, and the physiotherapist is the one who will explain the physiotherapy part of it. So that is how we do it in a blended way here. Like we have started this recently. And also with the sports exercise science, also we have physiotherapists as well as the expert teachers, and the other aspect is taught by someone else. At the same time, the physiotherapist is there. So that is how we are combining it. But this is going on, ma'am, in the universities, this type of learning.
Okay. And one example that I can think of is that in a yoga class, if there are two people and one is giving the instruction and other is showing the students that how they can perform that particular asana or mudra, anything. So in team teaching, one teacher may present the material, okay, and while the other teacher may just give a concept of that. Like like in the mathematics class, if one teacher is explaining the concept of the topic and the other teacher is solving a question for the students, and if you are not able to get this example, I think you can relate with the example of the yoga class where one teacher is instructing and the other is just performing a thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear?
Yeah, I think people from SMEs from different groups, like that makes more sense. If there are subject matter experts from different domains, they come together into one class to explain and make that concept clear.
Yes. In mixed strategy, we have a small group methods, group discussions, seminar, panel discussion, brainstorming, project method, tutorials, case study, role play, simulation, demonstration. See
In
this.
discovery method also,
Okay, okay.
discovery method also, like the student is expected to discover something on his own, his or her,
Yes, yes.
by his or herself.
Hmm.
Okay.
Like discovery method includes inquiry based learning. Okay, like they have given a topic and they just have to inquire the things to grab the things about their subjects.
What is open learning, ma'am?
Open learning is like there is not any like there is not any classroom, not any timing. Open learning is that they can learn at any time, at any pace. The students can learn.
Like MOOCs, like for MOOCs, is it? Or
Sorry.
Swayam?
Not
For the
MOOC, Swayam,
courses,
Swayam,
yeah.
Yes,
Swayam.
yes. Like anyone can learn for free of cost, okay, and there is no any restrictions of the timing that you have to be present in the class from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. So, no.
Yeah, and personalized system of instruction is one-on-one, like
One
making
to
it
one.
more
Yes,
individual. Yeah.
yes.
Okay, right, ma'am.
Okay. So all the methods that are that you are seeing on your screen is clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So there are some differences that I sum up with the offline teaching method and online teaching method. Offline teaching method is teacher focused. Okay. In offline teaching methods, the teacher is in the authority, the teacher is in the main position. And in online teaching method, it is learner centered. Learning is more passive, favor no role for learners. learning is more active. See, this is an online class and you all are engaged in this class. Okay, so this is more active class, an online teaching method. Offline teaching is rigid in character. Like if the class is of 30 hours, then the class will be end in 30 hours. Okay, there is no need, there is no like like we can't extend the class, okay, because the next there is also a class consecutive to the ongoing class. So this is flexible in character online teaching, like we can just adjust the timing of the class and we can just go beyond the things, okay. Duration and period of study is fixed. Duration and period of study is not fixed. See, if someday I'm not able to take the class at 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., I can discuss with you, okay? And I discuss with you the timings. And if you people are comfortable with any other time, we can conduct the class at that time also, okay? But in offline teaching, this is not possible. Clear? More use of traditional style of teaching. They just use the blackboard or whiteboard, duster, chalk, marker, this type of things. Makes use of innovative techniques of the instructions. They use technology. Use of technological instrument is less. Use of technological instrument is more. Focus on face-to-face interaction between teacher and learner. In offline teaching, the teacher is physically present in the class. The students are able to see the class every time. Okay. And in online method, opportunity to face-to-face interaction between teacher and learner is less. Clear? You know all these things. I just put it in a table so that you can just recall the things, just revise the things in a very quick manner. So any doubts up to this slide, you can ask, or anything you want to discuss. Anything, or we will just go to the questions. First question,
Ma'am,
these all are, yes, what are you saying?
in the previous slide, in the first point, teachers focused means the teacher should be focused towards the students, and in learner centered means the learner should be focused towards like that. It means
See, sorry to interrupt you, but your voice is not clear. Just speak again.
yes. Actually, they hear in my place the signal is very weak. Okay, ma'am. I just the first point, teachers focused on the learner centered. No, teachers focused means whether teacher should be focused, whether the students are listening like that you are telling, or teachers focused means teacher should be focused on towards students
No, no, no. In
offline.
teacher-centered method, it means that the teacher acts as an authority. Like what teacher want to teach in the class, we will teach. If like just he deliver the instructions in the class. Teacher-centered, teacher focus doesn't mean that teacher is focused on the students. It means the teacher
Ah,
has
okay,
its
ma'am.
own way of teaching.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. Okay, okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
See, the first question is maximum participation of students is possible in teaching through.
Lecture.
Discussion.
Discussion, I guess, ma'am.
Discussion, ma'am. Discussion, ma'am.
Discussion.
Who told me this lecture?
I said.
So,
Maximum participation of students.
yes, participation of students. And if you remember, the lecture method is in teacher-centered strategy. Okay, and in teacher-centered methods, the participation of students is very less. Okay, very little
Got it, ma'am.
involvement or no involvement. Clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
In which of the following subjects role playing can be mainly useful for teaching?
History.
History.
History. I think I have discussed this question in the class. Okay. In role playing, they just play the role of any character. They are studying or anything, and they just learn by playing the role of the characters. Okay. Next, what is the limitation of the project method of teaching?
C.
The learners are usually not properly supervised.
Supervised.
C.
C option.
Everyone see now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. This is the limitation of project method, like that learners are involved in the project method, okay, but the supervision is not properly done. So this is a one limitation of the project method of teaching. Match the column.
Option number 3.
Three, ma'am. Option 3.
Option 4. 4.
Option 4, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Option 4.
See, in option 4,
Option 3. Go ahead to explain it.
okay. See, in option 4, A is third, lecture method, imparting large amount of knowledge, correct. Okay, lecture method is used when there is a large number of learners. And in demonstration method, B is second. Demonstration is experience-based learning. How it is possible? Demonstration method is what? Someone is teaching you something, someone is instructing you about something, and you are doing that. Okay, so how this is linked with this experience-based learning and demonstration method?
Yeah, it's 3. Option 3.
3, ma'am.
So everyone that is what agreeing with 4, this is not 4, and I have explained that why it is not 4. Okay,
Yes, ma'am. Correct.
while doing this type of methods, okay, this type of questions, while doing this type of questions, just go with the elimination method. Don't solve this type of questions with your knowledge. Okay, solve this type of question with elimination method, because there are some options that you find very similar. So elimination technique is very important. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, ma'am, in this question, for the option for the 3, I think it is not correct one, but remaining 3 and all matching. But the project method experience based, I think. So that's the confusion. I think if the 3 is matched means we can go with that option. Correct, ma'am?
Okay.
3.
So this is the trick now, that we have to choose the answer that is more correct to the others.
Correct. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
This is the main thing with the like objective questions.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
The option which is more correct. The option
Yes.
which is not correct, but which is more correct.
Yes, correct.
Clear? Yeah, solve this question. Which one of the following instructional designs is not a part of SWAYAM launched by Government of India?
Physical
C, I guess.
interaction.
Full interaction. C, ma'am.
Everyone C correct now? Everyone is going with C?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. C is correct. There is no physical interaction in SWAYAM. Okay. Here A is missing. right? SWAYAM. Now tell me the full form of SWAYAM.
Ma'am, it's a study web of active, young, and aspiring minds.
Right.
Good.
Yes.
Good. And SWAYAM was launched by the three things, the three authorities. Just tell me the name of that three.
Ministry of Education,
Hmm.
Government of India, AICTE,
And what is the full form of AICTE?
All India Council for Technical Education,
And in collaboration with Microsoft.
IoT and Microsoft.
Okay. So just solve this question. Which of the following not correctly matched? Not correctly matched. Okay.
Only three.
Not correctly matched.
One and two, ma'am. A.
See, I just emphasize on voice and you have changed your answers.
Actually, third one is correctly matching. And
Third one is correctly matching.
The third one
No,
is
ma'am.
wrong.
Third one is not wrong.
Massive
oh
open
yes,
online
massive opening
course.
online course. Yes, correct, ma'am. I think. Sorry. Yes, correct.
Okay.
C option is it.
One
Option-
and three is not matched.
But 1 and 3 is not in the choice.
One is not. Okay, sorry, my mobile. I think I'm having some problem in I. Okay.
So here the correct option is
C.
C.
C is the
Okay.
correct option.
Which of the following not correctly matched? Massive open online courses, no? And here C stands for credits.
Credits. Yes, ma'am. Courses. Yes. Correct.
Okay. Which of the following instructional design is a part of SWAYAM launched by Government of India? These all are previous year questions.
One, two, three, four.
Classroom.
C.
Which option?
C option.
C.
C. Option
C.
C.
C, ma'am.
Yes, C. Because no classroom teaching is there. Is 1, 2, 3, and 4. E-tutorials are there, like video lectures. E-content is there. We can take a printout of that. Assessment is there. Weekly assessments are there. Discussion forum is there. But there is no classroom teaching, okay? Which of the following is a non-conventional learning program in higher education? Non-conventional, okay? So remember this keyword non-conventional. What is the answer?
Swayam, A.
Ma'am.
A,
Yes.
ma'am.
SWAYAM. Okay, SWAYAM is non-conventional learning program in higher education. Next, which of the strategies in the list given below will be associated with direct teaching? Direct teaching means teacher-centered, okay? They just twist the words in the question, but the question is same. Direct teaching means teacher-centered. Now solve the question. Wait here.
Ma'am, the fourth option is not visible.
See, now solve.
Option B, ma'am.
Option A.
Yes, option A.
Option A, ma'am.
Everyone option
So
A.
focusing on concept.
Yes, ma'am.
Focusing
Option
on concept is the main point. Okay. You please explain, ma'am.
Someone is saying something to me.
No, ma'am. I'm just asking. Oh, nothing, ma'am. You please explain, ma'am.
because focusing on concept is the main for strategy. So that's why I'm get. Will you please explain, ma'am?
Okay, just here, problem raising. So in problem raising is mainly uh, associated with the learner-centered method. In learner-centered method, they just solve the things on their own and then the problem arises. Okay, here offering practices, giving reviews, these all are examples of learner-centered method. Okay, so here 1, 2, and 3, providing examples, team inquiry, focusing on concept. These are
Centered.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
peer group interaction in a classroom helps in
C.
Rapport building.
see peer group interaction in a classroom although helps in rapport building, but how do you use that rapport in your learning?
It's option A,
Concept
concept.
understanding.
Yes,
Understanding.
Concept understanding.
it's option A, concept. Your answer is correct. I'm not saying that you are saying wrong. Peer group interaction helps in rapport building, but in a objective paper, what we do? We just we just pick the more correct answer, no? Clear? So the answer is A.
Yes, ma'am.
Which of the following statements best explain the concept of team teaching?
This is C, I think.
C.
Yes, this is more discussed form of offline teaching. Answer is more than 2 teachers plan and teach the same class as per their expertise. Okay?
Option B.
Option D.
Yes, ma'am. Option
Oh,
D.
sorry.
Option B.
For this question, all the answers are different. See, just take a screenshot of your screen, or if you are attending with a laptop, take a picture of anything. Just take a screenshot of this question. Okay? And let me know when you are done with this.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone, you have taken the screenshot?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So this is your homework. Okay? Because for this question, Manjusha, do you have any question?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Your hand is raised actually.
It was way back, ma'am. Earlier I had raised.
Okay, okay. So, in today's class, we have completed uh,